What's up, fellow classmates? Back at it with another speech video, our last one of the year. This week's topic was about Arizona sports legends or Arizona sports in general, or like something historic in Arizona. But luckily for me, I was fortunate enough to meet like probably the biggest icon in Arizona history, in my opinion, Larry Fitzgerald. So I decided that that'd be the perfect topic to talk about. I'll talk about first a brief background about him. And to be clear, I really do not know much about football. It's not like my main sport, so I have like some stats right here to pull up. And then I'm gonna talk about like my encounter with him and what we talked about, the setting and all that, how I got to meet him. So just for a brief little overview about him, obviously Larry Fitzgerald's been with the Cardinals for 18 years now. No, 17 years now. It's going to be his 17th year. And he played football at the University of Pittsburgh, and I actually did know that one. And he's been selected for the Pro Bowl 11 times, which is phenomenal. First team All Pro in 2018, second team in 2009 and 11, and then as of November 18th this year, or last year obviously, he is second in NFL career receiving yards, which is amazing. Obviously, the dude's no doubt a first ballot Hall of Famer, and that's about it for overview about him. Fitzgerald gets the rep of about like just being a stand-up guy. That's who he is, and he's definitely that and beyond. And like I said, I was very fortunate enough to meet him, and I noticed that with my encounter, more or less that's what he was. But anyways, I met him at the Arizona Sports Awards my senior year of high school. So in 2017, he was like the guest speaker there for all like the sports awards they were giving out that year, like the Gatorade Player of the Years for each sport. And then when I got selected for the Gatorade Player of the Year in baseball my senior year, I got to go in the back and meet him and just talk to him about whatever advice or whatever. I don't know what to expect. So I go back there and he introduces himself like he doesn't need an introduction anyway. And then he asks for my name and stuff like that and like a brief overview. And so I tell him, and he just starts talking to me about like his faith, which goes good in like obviously Ottawa. It's perfect. And then he just starts talking to me about like just like the whole like he gives you like the whole athlete grind overview and stuff, and like the to dos and to not to dos and stuff like that. And just overall like everything that people say about Fitz that I've noticed, like it's true and then some. Like the guy really is like a stand up class act guy. Like he's like a larger than life like figure, and he's like the perfect model to like represent yourself and like build yourself and try and be like that's what I learned the most. But so yeah, as like more of an overview um about Fitzgerald. Like I said, I don't know football, I really don't. But like I said, the guy's no doubt a first ballot Hall of Famer. He invests in like several companies around Arizona. Always makes his way around like high schools and make it like just like always just be out there because he knows he's the face of Arizona, and like everyone takes pride in like knowing that like Fitzgerald's like like the product of Arizona basically. Like if you go to New York, it's like Aaron Judge. You go to Boston, it's like Mookie Betts and Tom Brady. And we really just have Larry Fitzgerald ever since Paul Goldschmidt got traded here now. So that's about it. And he's the perfect guy to have that label on his name, as far as I know. But yeah, I mean, as far as stats, like there's no, like I said, there's no indication that the guy's not a Hall of Famer. The guy's beyond amazing. So yeah, that's my topic of this week. It was pretty bad just because like I don't know, I don't know football that much, and like I really don't know what to talk about because I can't just give like my full speech about just Larry himself and like our encounter. So yeah, thank you guys. I look forward to hearing your guys's.